Yo, what's up everyone, it's Ali here and welcome back to the channel. In a world where tech is evolving faster than ever, it's easy to get caught up in the hype and even fall for some pretty wild myths about what AI can actually do. From self-driving cars to algorithms that seem to know us better than we know ourselves, AI is everywhere we look. But how much of it is actually true? Today, we're cutting through the noise and diving deep into some of the most common myths about artificial intelligence. Get ready to separate fact from fiction because things are about to get interesting. Alright, let's kick things off with a big one. The idea that AI can think and feel just like us humans. You know, like those sentient robots we often see in movies developing emotions and taking over the world. While that makes for some pretty entertaining sci-fi, the reality is, AI is nowhere near that advanced. Think about it, AI today is really good at specific tasks. It can beat you at chess, recommend your next favorite song, or even drive a car in controlled environments, but that doesn't mean it understands what it's doing on a human level. It's not experiencing joy after a win, or feeling the emotional weight of a life or death decision. What we're seeing is incredibly sophisticated pattern recognition and processing power, not genuine sentience. AI learns by analyzing massive data sets and identifying patterns, then using those patterns to make predictions. It's like a supercalculator that can process information at lightning speed, but it doesn't have the same kind of consciousness or emotional range that we humans do. And honestly, that's a good thing. We want AI to be a tool that helps us solve problems and improve our lives, not necessarily a replacement for human connection and empathy. So, while the idea of AI becoming self-aware might make for a good movie plot, for now, it's staying firmly in the realm of science fiction. Alright, myth number 2 is a bit more nuanced. We often hear about AI's ability to process language, translate languages in real time, and even generate human-like text. And while it's true that natural language processing, or NLP, has come a long way, it's important to remember that AI doesn't truly understand content in the same way humans do. Think about it. When we read a book or watch a movie, we're not just processing the words on the page or the images on the screen. We're tapping into our own experiences, emotions, and understanding of the world to create meaning. We pick up on subtle cues like sarcasm, humor, and cultural references, things that AI still struggles with. AI might be able to tell you the definition of a word or identify the different parts of speech in a sentence, but it doesn't grasp the deeper layers of meaning, the emotional context, or the cultural nuances that shape our understanding. For example, AI might not understand the humor in a meme that relies on shared cultural knowledge, or the irony in a statement that contradicts its literal meaning. So while AI can be incredibly useful for tasks like translation or summarization, it's important to remember that it's still operating on a surface level when it comes to true comprehension. It's a powerful tool for processing information, but it hasn't quite cracked the code of human understanding just yet. Now, this next myth is a bit tricky because it depends on how you define learn. It's true that AI can adjust its algorithms and improve its performance over time based on the data it's fed. But the idea that AI can just go out there, learn everything on its own, and become some kind of all-knowing entity, that's where the myth comes in. The reality is, most AI today operates within a very specific domain, and requires a lot of human intervention to get started and stay on track. We're talking about things like data collection. AI needs massive data sets to learn from, and someone has to gather, clean, and label that data. Model selection. Choosing the right algorithms and models for a specific task requires human expertise. Training and tuning. Even after an AI model is built, it needs to be trained on the data and fine-tuned to optimize its performance. Monitoring and updates. AI models need to be constantly monitored for bias, accuracy, and to adapt to new information or changes in the environment. So while AI can definitely learn and adapt, it's not some magical self-learning machine that can operate completely autonomously. It still relies heavily on human intelligence to guide its development and ensure it's being used effectively and ethically. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room, the fear that AI is coming for our jobs. It's a concern I've heard a lot, and honestly, it's understandable. Whenever we see technology automating tasks that humans used to do, it's natural to wonder about the impact on the job market. But here's the thing, throughout history, technological advancements have always disrupted the job market. Think about the printing press, the automobile, or the personal computer. Each of these innovations led to job displacement in certain areas, but they also created entirely new industries and job opportunities that didn't exist before. The same is likely to be true with AI. While some jobs, particularly those involving repetitive manual tasks, may be automated, AI is also creating new opportunities in fields like data science, AI development, and AI ethics. And let's not forget the potential for AI to enhance existing jobs, making us more efficient and productive. The key is to adapt and evolve alongside technology. By focusing on developing skills that complement AI, like creativity, critical thinking, and complex problem solving, we can position ourselves to thrive in an AI-powered world. Instead of fearing AI as a job stealer, let's embrace it as a tool that can augment our capabilities and create new possibilities. Alright, let's wrap things up by debunking one final myth, the idea that AI is inherently unbiased. Now, on the surface, this one might seem logical. After all, AI systems are based on algorithms and data, right? So, how could they possibly be biased? Well, here's the catch. AI is only as good as the data it's trained on. And unfortunately, the real world is full of biases, both conscious and unconscious. These biases can creep into AI systems in a couple of ways. First, the data used to train AI models might be biased. For example, if an AI model is trained on a dataset of facial recognition images that's predominantly made up of one race, it might struggle to accurately identify faces of other races. Second, even if the data itself is diverse, the way the algorithms are designed can introduce bias. This can happen if the people developing the algorithms aren't considering potential biases in their design choices. The important thing to remember is that AI is not a neutral tool. It's a reflection of the data it's trained on and the people who create it. That's why it's crucial to be aware of potential biases in AI systems and to actively work towards mitigating them. This means being intentional about using diverse datasets, designing algorithms with fairness in mind, and constantly monitoring and auditing AI systems for bias. So there you have it. We've tackled 5 common myths surrounding artificial intelligence. Hopefully this gives you a more realistic and nuanced understanding of what AI can and can't do. Remember, technology is constantly evolving, and it's up to us to stay informed and engaged in the conversation about how AI shapes our world. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of tech. And be sure to let me know in the comments what other tech myths you'd like to see debunked in future videos. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.